What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, today we're going to be talking about Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, and why I love this stock as a long-term buy. So just make sure you stick to the end because you don't want to miss this one. And if you want more videos on how to trade the stock markets, updates on your favorite stocks, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. This video is intended for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into it. So looking at Palantir's chart, as you can see, I've drawn this long-term uptrend, trend line that's been verified on 1, 2, and the third touch here. On touches of this trend line, prices tend to move away. So you have one touch, move away, one touch, bigger move away, one touch, move away. Okay. So there has been a lot of short pressure on this stock. A lot of people are expecting to see a squeeze, which I am as well. And the technicals are showing that we still do have a very good bullish setup. So we have this support level. It's been tested and confirmed. Even on this very bearish day, it still managed to hold this support, hold the trend line, and get a bounce and break this resistance level. So we had a downward wedge, break out of this wedge, break above the resistance, and now we're having a retest of the support zone. I'm expecting to see a retest of this trend line, which will be, if it holds and we see confirmation value coming in, it will be a bullish setup. And then we could see a break of this resistance, which would be the expectation. And my first target for Palantir would be 29.61. Now, Palantir has gone down a lot after the recent lockup expiration, where a lot of more shares became available to short. And I just want to bring your attention to another popular stock from a couple years ago, Beyond Meat, which had a similar situation. So as you could see, October 29th was the day that the shares, the lockup expiration expired. And we had a very big drop of 22% on that day, okay? Then over the next couple of months, we saw price stayed below there. People were also talking about a short squeeze, getting impatient, began to sell at a loss. But as you could see over the long term, if you were to have held it at this point, back up to 134, 168, 200, 220. Okay? Now you have to plan where you're going to take profits, but as you could see, as long as you hold and the long-term setup looks good, you will make money in the long term, which is what you need to think about when you're investing in companies like Palantir, especially with staff that are setting up the company for the long term. You have investors like Kathy Woods buying it with a 5-year time horizon. So there are a lot of support for this to be a reasonable long-term play. Now, if we do see our first target hit and a break of this level, okay, we're most likely going to see a move back down to that resistance, confirming it as support now. And then we will see further move to the upside, which is where my next target will be at $44.95 and then $60. Okay. So that's my take on Palantir. I do believe we will see a retouch of this long-term trend line. And this is where I will be loading up. Once again, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I'm doing. So do not copy me. But this is where I'll be loading up for the long term. And then I will just relax. You know, I won't have to stress checking the markets all the time, waiting for the short squeeze. Just short squeezes take time. Just take a look at Tesla, for example. That was a very heavily shorted stock. Look where it's gone up to. And just be patient. That's all you have to do in these markets. So yeah, that's my take on Palantir. If you like the video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.